The Leader in You by Dale Carnegie. Summary. The Leader in You explores how the world leaders manage to achieve performance in their lives by creating meaningful connections and reaching a higher level of productivity through a positive, proactive mindset. Whether we're introverts or extroverts, we all get in contact with people at some level and establish different relationships. That is why leadership and social skills are not just for executives or public personalities. Rather, they are competencies that we should all acquire and work on daily. Still, leaders who manage to leave a legacy behind and be remembered for their unique styles and accomplishments are not something we encounter every day. The masterminds of social sciences were most likely native communicators, but that doesn't mean that one cannot learn and improve these skills. The Leader in You by Dale Carnegie presents a compilation of tales and meaningful lessons from leaders worldwide who managed to accumulate immense success due to their outstanding communication skills. If you're willing to put in the work and practice the advice given in this book, keep on reading. Here are the most important lessons from this book. Work on your unique social skills instead of copying a successful leader. Groups of people are better formed and motivated under a common purpose. Learn to consider multiple points of view and be open to other opinions. Lesson 1. Be authentic in your leadership style and focus on your strengths. Many of us have a specific person that pops into our head when we think about examples of leaders. It could be the president, an army general, or an activist that is a factor of change in our world. Role models can help us set a direction for ourselves and aspire for better. However, it is best if we find a leadership style of our own. Think about the way you like to interact with people when you're in a leading position. Are you funny, outgoing, and delegative? Or maybe you like to stick to the rules, be more severe, and achieve the highest standard possible? Whichever style feels more natural to you, let it shine. There's no right or wrong way of being a leader. The most important thing is how you embrace your strengths and weaknesses and what you make of them. So instead of trying to be more like a certain leader you admire, you should just focus on your unique style. People feel if something is off, and if you're trying too hard, that can ruin your team's harmony. However, no matter the style used, make sure to build your leadership style on openness and trust. As cliché as it sounds, strong relationships are built on communication, and to be appreciated, you should encourage honest feedback, negative or not. Lesson 2. Establishing a common goal can be a great motivator for a team. A true leader must possess the ability to inspire their team to go in a particular direction. Without one, it's easy to lose focus and unity. Therefore, the first thing a leader should do is establish their team's purpose and how to achieve it. Once people have a common goal to fight for, the feelings of connectivity and belonging will follow. Setting the team's direction is a leader's responsibility, but executing is an everyday activity. So how does one motivate their team? Financial incentives are an effective method, sure, but once people have their basic needs met, they are going to need more than that to stick around. This is where a sense of purpose comes in. People like to be part of a movement and a community. Therefore, including them in the process by asking for advice, delegating tasks, and always communicating openly will make them feel valued and drive them closer together. History has proved that leaders who manage to unite people under the same goal achieve great things. Take the example of Nelson Mandela, Thomas Jefferson, or even personalities from religion, such as Moses, who mobilized numerous people using their leadership skills. Clearly, not everyone has to achieve such great feats, but such skills are of use for all of us who get in touch with people throughout the day. Lesson 3. A good leader accepts different perspectives and knows when to listen. One of the distinctive characteristics of a leader is empathy. Without it, one cannot link, mobilize, and truly understand their people. With it, seeing things from the other person's perspective feels natural. Therefore, when tough situations occur, you can help ease the burden and pave the way for the person next to you. People will appreciate those who are understanding in times of need. To become the open-minded leader you want to be, try to encourage your team to come to you with any problem or suggestion, rather than waiting for them to do so from their own initiative. Also, be proactive in listening and try to absorb as much information as you can to analyze and filter it later. After all, you never know where big ideas jump from. If you carefully acknowledge your team's opinions, It will be easier to address the general will and understand the group's composition. This will come in handy when challenges occur, and you will have to delegate different individuals to deal with a certain task based on their talents. On a personal level, if you're willing to actively listen to others, you will establish more meaningful connections. Lastly, always keep in mind that listening is the best form of communication. People love to be heard and understood, so they will develop a fondness for you and listen back in return. Therefore, try to validate your interlocutor by occasionally nodding, mirroring them, and shifting posture. Remember that by listening, we get to hear new and valuable information, so give your entire focus to the other person.